Why don't you put it on the drill?
I don't know. I got that. I got two of them actually.
Well, we already got one watcher.
See, they have a clutch like in them. So if you catch on something, it's supposed to stop it.
Yeah, right.
It does sort of to an extent. This one not so much as the other one.
You want me to paint this here?
No, I'll move out of here. If you're gonna paint, I'm not gonna have this in the room at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It'll only take me a second to take that off.
Well, go ahead and get it taped off. I'm gonna buff this out. By the time I get this buffed out, you ought to have that taped off, right?
I gotta warn you guys, we're gonna be working in here. The compressor's gonna be running, so turn your volume down when the compressor starts. I gotta go out the door. Get them things.
I'm just wondering, because I don't want to make a bunch of noise, you know.
Yeah, you do.
Buffing and the compressor's running and stuff.
We're having a pre-nats party, so what's the deal?
Yeah.
Way too much compound.
You gotta know what should I do.
But the compound about the size of a quarter would do that wing. Remember guys, when the compressor runs, you're not going to be able to hear much. You're not going to fly that at all until after it's transcutting?
No, I'll probably fly it, but I just wanted to use today to get it all cleaned up and get waxed and all that stuff, because it'll clean up once better once you get some wax on it, you know. You don't have any wax at all on it.
got scissors out here?
It should be laying there somewhere. It's the orange handle behind that bone block.
Okay. Steve Fitton, if you're listening, you can get that 5,000 grit sandpaper off Amazon. Because no AutoZone here in town has it. Any minute the compressor's going to start, I can hear it.
Got it unplugged.
Oh, okay. Let's see, we got any chatters? We only got 5 watchers. Craig, good morning. A little grainy. Well, I can't help it. Let me wipe off the lens. Maybe that's it. Don Main. Yes, he's buffing. No, he's sanding with 36 grits. Yeah, he's buffing.
I'm a buffing. Buffing with about 10,000 grit sandpaper compound.
The first thing I want to do when we get there tomorrow is fly that Monado, and if it don't act right, it'll be this airplane that gets up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, keep rubbing. Next year it'll look like Monaco.
Yeah. It's like I have to shoot some clear over that.
What's that?
I might have to shoot some clear over that BB hole.
I don't think I would. Just dot it and because you'll get a haze or And especially in this humidity.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that. Humidity. Something that I like to do too, but when you're using this stuff while it's still sort of wet.
Yep, about 10 more foot to clear. That'd be beautiful.
Yeah, it would have been. I'm not putting 10 coats clear on it, but.
We got that urethane. We got a can of that.
Shoot, yeah, I got a gallon of that stuff up there.
Spray it. Take that and spray it all on there. It'd be sharp low for sure.
Hell yeah. But it could never, no matter how much you made this thing weigh, it'd never be 20 pointer.
No.
Because it's got little hairs in here from where, I don't know how I missed them from carding it and stuff, that just know how I missed them. No matter how hard you try, you always like there's some little dimples here. It's like I didn't sand it good enough in my. Can never do enough sanding.
No.
Ever.
This is a 6 ounce finish. Mine is a 4 ounce finish, 4.5.
Yeah, it is 4.5. I can attest to it.
And that includes the paper.
Yeah.
I think I stopped there. Put another dot of black on it. Just in that.
That's all I did was I just kept putting a dot of black, a dot of it, sand it down, and then a dot of black and sand it down. I just kept doing that over and over again. You know, it looks like it's way too much paint because it's all, you know, it's heaved up, but it'll just cave right in there and it'll look like you didn't put anything in the hole.
Yeah.
It'll look like everything went around it. Okay.
I'll put this in your refrigerator. What time are we driving over there tomorrow?
I don't know, probably leave your place about 6 or something.
6!
Oh, come on, you get up early anyway. You'll be loaded up the night before.
No, I won't. No airplanes in the car.
Well, don't take any time to throw your somewhere. Okay,
I'm basically preloaded now. Hey, we got these Cool Ranch Doritos.
eat them up. I don't like them. Alright, let me move this thing out of here. I feel like I got overspray right here on that. Doesn't it look like that? Doesn't feel like it.
Not ready to be buffed.
Alright. Yeah. Green paint sucks.
I buffed on mine, on that one, and it's not ready to be buffed, really.
Oh man, it's a year older than this one.
No, the refinish.
Oh, no, not the, yeah, that's right. Same age. Still green.
Okay, now, We're gonna fix my mistake. From the beginning of the season, so you can't see it.
You will.
And gnats. I want to do all this in one setting.
Better get busy masking. Be easier on the paint stand.
Yeah. Probably so.
I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna put this pin thing in my white box.
I think I'll stop by Jones or whatever the hell the name of that place is, the art supply store over by me, and buy some different size.
Yeah, they make them in a set of 6 pins or something.
Cause all my rapidiographs are in St. Louis now.
Are they?
Yeah, they're in my sign painter's box and sitting on the.
Go figure.
Well, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I know. It's just typical. Don, are y'all ready for the gnats?
I know what we gotta do.
Is that low enough for where you gotta do that line?
Yeah. Right there.
I remember you painted on that once before.
Yeah. So we gotta do this. You back in town?
Yeah, I'm back. Just got in last night at 1:30 in the morning, or this morning.
You out in the garage sanding?
Oh, no, I'll be doing next year's though in a month. Are you up in Muncie right now?
No, still at John's. I'm working on my airplane right. We're online.
Hey, old man.
That's good.
He didn't
So
hear
when
me.
do you head to Muncie?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay. Got the tank figured out, or your spray bar?
Yeah,
That's good.
gonna try to fly the Monado. If it doesn't work, I'm working on the backup plane right now, my Junar.
Uh-huh.
You gonna come over to the gnats, Cindy?
Say it again.
So,
You gonna come over to the gnats, Cindy?
yes. I'm not sure of the schedule of the day, but I'd like to come up there and visit and see what's going on and, hang out.
Bring your cameras because we lost Elwin.
You lost what now?
Elwin Odd, he passed away.
Oh, wow.
So we got no cameraman.
Okay. I can do that.
And Bob Brookins is fixing to anytime.
He's not doing well?
No, he's got pancreatic cancer.
Wow.
It takes you pretty quick.
Yeah, that's a tough one there.
Yeah. So he's on the downward spiral.
Yeah, I hate to hear that.
Yeah, we're losing too many guys.
Yeah.
We're all getting old. So, I mean, what do you do?
So,
You know, you are too, whether you want to believe it or not.
yeah, the thing with my mom out there, you know, that came up. I sort of knew it was coming, you know, so I had to go out there and help. But, that's why, you know, I hate to try to really force myself into a commitment on doing a lot of stuff. Because the timeline and getting everything, you know, to where it worked out is pretty tough right now for me. But yeah, I'll get up there at the Nats and see what's going on and help out. I'll do the camera thing, or I'll bring up some of my gear too.
Yeah, bring up your, what are you running, a Canon or an iPhone?
A Canon, all that stuff, and then, you know, I've got a GoPro, and I'll use some of your stuff too, you know, to help you out.
That'd be good, because I don't have a production crew.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, out there in Arizona, be a good place to spray dope and a finish. I'll tell you what. It's,
The desert is not as good as you think to spray in. I'm from the desert.
110 when I left. It's supposed to get up to 115, probably today or tomorrow out there.
You gotta spray dope at night,
Oh, I know it.
because during the day, it'll be dry before it hits the airplane.
Yeah. So they're expecting a pretty good turnout for Nats, you think?
I don't know, I think there's about, what, 50?
We counted, there was 40 something in expert, wasn't there? And then there was another 24 in advanced or something like that.
That's
And
pretty
then,
good then, isn't it?
yeah, then you got, you know,
Stragglers.
stragglers, and then you got the classic guys that are only flying in classic or old time or something like that, you know, that
Yeah.
come over. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good crowd.
You could bring your airplane and fly an M30. That airplane's 30 years old, isn't it?
Yeah, probably is.
There you go.
Yeah, let's see, 92, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, time flies, doesn't it?
Seems like just yesterday.
It sure does, and I can agree.
Yeah, so what are you flying, John?
My Liberty,
Oh, that's- okay.
taking the Sunoco airplane as a backup in case something happens, and Sparky's taking his Junior as a backup, I guess, for the Monado if it doesn't perform right.
Are you guys staying in the same hotel up in Muncie?
Yeah,
Same room?
same room. Same room. Had the same room for the past 5 years in a row or whatever.
That's funny.
I called her up and I told her the room number. She said, "You even remembered the room number?" I said, "Well, yeah, I should." She started laughing.
Yeah.
I said, "We're a bunch of old men. We don't want to walk up and down steps. We want the ground
right.
floor."
Good morning, Chris. Alan, good morning.
Yeah, especially if you're lugging equipment, airplanes and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Plus, you can park right outside your window.
Yeah.
You know, you make covering window and keep an eye on your car.
How's that line look? Does that look pretty even?
I'm sorry, John, what?
No, I'm talking to John.
You can park right outside your motel room window. You know, and keep tabs on your cars. It's always nice.
Yeah. Hey, what was the name of those guys from Michigan? Always had the hot dog grill going. They won the Dayton contest, you know, last year, and
we're at the Dayton contest with a hot dog grill. Oh,
Oh, Vince Bodie.
yeah,
Yeah.
John Paris. John Paris, yeah.
Is he gonna be at the Nats, you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Paris is CD in the Nats.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Yeah,
So he won't be cooking hot dogs. He'll be too busy.
yeah.
Well, it's sort of funny because I was riding my bike through the neighborhood and the guy the next street over had one of those grills. It looked like it was brand new, these little tailgate grills. He had it sitting out for the trash. I went up there and I said, hey, what's wrong with this thing? He said, nothing. I said, you got it at the trash, can I have it? He said, yeah, take it. He said, we used to use it at ball games. So I brought it home. I thought, heck, I could bring that up there.
Yeah, bring it to the Nats.
Yeah. It's one of these little charbroil grills that you hook a little propane tank to it, you know, and do hot dogs.
That's the best way. They heat fast, they cool fast, you can put them up quick. You don't have to wait for charcoal briquettes to burn down and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. You know me, always thinking of the food part of it. In fact, I went out to Phoenix to help my mom and my sister out. I think I gained 10 pounds out there.
How's the prices out there on stuff?
About the same as here. I mean, it's, I think my sister said probably Arizona is probably higher inflation than some of the other states. So, you know, I'm going to the grocery store and stuff, but it's funny, I bought a bag of Cheetos and I brought it home. And I asked my mom, I said, she's 98, I said, how much do you think this bag of Cheetos cost?
Quarter.
She said, oh, 75 cents. I said, no, it's $5.69. She said, you've got to be kidding me.
That's
But she got, I'm thinking, heck, Mom, you can't even buy a vending machine bag of Cheetos with 10 of them in it for 75 cents.
We went to the grocery store the other day and we bought just some supplies for the Nats, you know, some pops and some Gatorade and we got some stuff for the house, a couple loaves of bread, you know, and some apples and $80.
Wow.
I spent 50 the other day for 3 TV dinners, some tent pegs, some tent steaks. I didn't get, and some water. I didn't get hardly any. $50, 3 bags. 3 little bags.
Our regular grocery bill's gone from about, I want to say $70 a week. Or actually it was $55 a week originally, and then it went up to 70 and now it's $85 a week.
Yeah.
And we buy the same thing every single week, you know, it's not like we're changing and buying a bunch of different things, but
Right.
I mean, we cut meat way back.
We could eat crickets.
It's,
Yeah.
I think that's what they want us to do.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna fly Monday and Tuesday, what the old time or the classic and the nostalgia stuff, and then towards the end of the week, starting Wednesday is when they do the pamphlet classes, is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday's appearance judging. Sunday is beginner and intermediate over on the grass. Monday's appearance judges and
Have a meeting.
Pampa meeting, and aren't they having classic or something like that on Monday?
I think so.
I think.
Have to look up Jim Lee and see if he's got the Allen wrenches he didn't have, he ran out of last year. I'm gonna get the ones to finish my set.
Boy, he sells a hell of a product.
I love them Allen wrenches. You can get some smoke on a boat.
Yeah. He was out of like 3 different sizes, I think, and
Or should I say the Ugga Duggas?
Yeah. How's your
That sounds
molding?
good.
Have you done any more molding stuff?
No, it was probably a month before I went to Phoenix. I got busy with, I go with the parts department and work part-time. So I was fiddling around with that. And, of course, then my sister got behind, so I went out there to help her, but, I haven't done any molding stuff. That fuselage you saw, that RC fuselage, that plug,
Yeah.
I set that aside. I never did make the mold for that. I've got a carbon gear mold half made for it.
I got Wendy's spinner mold and his tank mold.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How'd you come by that?
I'm just lovable, I guess.
Have you talked to Wendy lately?
No.
Yeah, that tank mold was, if I remember right, it was a 3-piece mold or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 3 pieces. Top and bottom, and then an insert that goes in the side of it.
So you can
Yeah.
break it apart.
Correct, yeah.
Well, actually 4-piece, I guess you could say.
No, it's 5 because you got 2 bolts that have to go in it to hold it together.
6 then, because you got the plug for the inside of the tank. Then you got a top and a bottom, and then
That's
you got
3.
that side, and then you got 2
4.
bolts.
5, 6, yeah, 6 piece. And then the end caps are just,
Yeah. Have you tried making anything out of it yet?
no, we haven't had time.
Okay.
We've been trying to fly as much as we can, and we've been having all sorts of engine run problems and stuff this year that's just totally out of the blue. You know, we go out to fly thinking we're gonna get full flights, and we fly 5 or 6 flights a piece, you know, half tanking it. Just trying to get engine runs and props and that kind of stuff. It's just been one of those years.
Let's put it this way. I burnt more fuel this year and had less flights.
Yeah. Yeah, literally, if you know, full flights, I've only got what, 5 full flights or maybe 6, well, I probably got about 8 full flights this year. Full tank flights.
Well, I mean, you gotta get it sorted out. I mean, you know, come, when the gnats come, I mean,
We're
you gotta
going
have
south.
everything. You know, nothing's guaranteed, but you gotta have something going, you know.
Well, this is really, you know, it's actually the second contest of the year, but I mean, the Nats is just too early in the season for us Midwest guys, I think.
Well, the weather doesn't start clearing up until about now.
September.
You know, so, well, next month actually.
Yeah, I remember the sport liners would have a fall contest. I forget when it was, September, October, but it seemed like our weather was always really good. I mean, it was cooling off. It was never windy. We'd have a good turnout, you know.
I found a picture of you when you were young at Fort Benjamin Harris.
Oh, yeah, that was a day. Yeah, I used to love going out there, and the neat thing about Fort Benjamin Harris, I mean, you could just show up anytime on a weekend as long as there weren't any cars there, and you could fly. And, you know, I'd call John Davis up, and we'd head out there and fly for, you know, on the weekend, just sort of like what you guys do over in Dayton.
I got a picture of Win Paul and Big Art together that they look to be about our age.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's one of the things I like. You know, I was watching I think they were Wendy's tapes and stuff, you know, where all these guys that are gone, I can sit there and watch them. Yeah, there was some of John and the Nats and everybody, you know, a lot of them there were, you know, already gone, but it was fun watching them.
You'll have to get up to Bradak sometime and see their museum.
It's probably bigger than the AMA's museum.
It's way better.
It's big. It's bigger.
Way better.
I'll tell
Is
you.
it something new this year, or have they had that before?
They've been working on it for 5 years.
They had the grand opening this year, and Buzz made an announcement that they are going to have another Bradak. So
So if you're alive, you need to get there.
Yeah, that's definitely a bucket list thing. That and
Joe and all.
for the aerodrome. Yeah, we got to get up there and do that.
What do you think? Should I just paint that red right like that? And that's good enough? Because that line is up there, but
yeah,
just paint the whole thing.
paint the whole thing. Use that as your mask, and then you don't have to. Then you can just mask onto the vinyl and paint the black.
Okay, I need red.
Right over there. Is that the same color? You better.
It don't matter.
There's an airbrush out over there already.
Yeah, it's this one.
Okay, let me have that other one then. I'll do that.
What's in that? That's red there.
I don't know. See, there's red in there too.
Let me use that red there.
That's Randolph red in there.
Well, I guess,
Well, it makes a difference. I'm telling you. If you don't get the right color red, it
Yeah,
can be a
well-
shade or so off.
so that's pretty bright red. I think that's the red there, isn't it? No.
No, it's probably that red.
So let's use your airbrush, I guess.
They all take the same thing. If you want to use that, it'll take the same kind of bottle.
Well, Dan, we're gonna let you go because we're gonna get to painting here.
Okay, I have to turn on the TV and watch. So when are you guys getting Muncie? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow, we're gonna leave about 6 in the morning.
He's dreaming. 7 would be great.
Okay, well, I'll busy tomorrow, but I think Monday I'm gonna get up there and look you up.
We gotta go to dinner. We gotta go to the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, definitely.
I knew that would interest you.
I'm up for that.
Big.
Okay, I'll see you up there.
All right, see ya.
Okay, bye.
It should hang itself up. Yep.
You got anything else on this?
Okay. So we're gonna do light coat so it dries quick and doesn't flush, right?
Yep.
You think this is thin enough? No.
Probably not.
Just add retarder or?
Well, we'll put a couple drops of retarder in it.
Yeah, I should have brought you my polishing kit because this stuff here is.
Actually, that stuff hasn't been working too bad.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's not super aggressive. See, it's way down on the list as far as aggressiveness goes.
What I use is down here on the one. Finesse it.
Yeah. Well, that's more like a swirl remover.
We got 12 and 12. There should be enough air in for an airbrush. Still, don't you think?
I don't know.
Probably. Got to do that with the black too. A little retardo, because it's very humid. So how many of you guys are going to be there at the Nats? Any of you guys? Now I'm going to show you the Sparky way of color change. I'm going to paint this red and let it dry 5 minutes. You know, whatever coats it takes, but the final coat will be 5 minutes. Then I'm going to hold a card up to block it and paint the black. And then unmask it all. And that's exactly how I do them scallops on the nose. I do that all in one setting. I have the arrows.
Is that gonna get up there?
Doesn't sound like it.
Might wanna test it over here, and we'll have to plug that compressor in. They use a lot of air out.
No, not enough air. Compressor will shut off here in a second. He ran it completely flat. That hurt my Are you going to be at the Nats, Chris? final sanding on your, you better get after it because I think you got to fly tomorrow. Maybe it's Monday, I don't know. Yay! Okay, let's hit it with this.
We can hear again.
Then we'll spray the black.
You're not spraying.
I didn't have the nut tight, so I wasn't pulling the needle back. Okay, which one of these is the black one? This one's got blue in it. That's clear.
That's clear. Gonna be that one. Blue, dark blue or black, doesn't matter. We need to do something with that paint though.
Yeah. Fix it up just like you did the last.
Get rid of this.
Fix her up. And really that piece of cardboard isn't really that great.
No, it isn't. You ought to take a couple pieces of paper, just put a piece of tape on it, and you can tape onto that vinyl.
No, I don't want to do that. Because the tape will end up hitting it. Maybe the sandpaper would be better. Let's see here. I think the sandpaper would be better. Maybe I need your help. I don't know. Oh, upcoming. I couldn't get this time to do. Somebody had to. Let's see. I'm doing my final sand. Chris says no. I couldn't get the time to do. Somebody I had already to do this week work off. Oh, I see. Upcoming. He's going to have it at the Cleveland contest in September.
Okay.
We'll be there. It's on top, underneath your hand there.
I'm looking for it. Where the hell is it?
Any closer to bit you. It's a one-shot deal here.
Yeah.
This is like the third time I've done this. This airplane's gonna get refinished again. But I think that it has to weigh 56, 57 ounces. That I do. You know, I had it lighter and it wouldn't turn as good because there wasn't as much paint on it. The gross weight wasn't up.
Yeah, that could be. Could very well be. I mean, it's not that you couldn't make it there, but then you're adding dead weight.
Well, I did on this. I added,
You added that lead in the back of it.
yeah, to bring it up to flying weight because it was 54.
I think I really think there is something to that.
It's the balance. If I could take nose off or weight off the nose, which you can't because it's already to the minimum,
Right.
you know, it'd be all right to equal it out, but I can't get any more weight off.
Okay, there's that. You might want to run a little bit of thinner through that spray gun.
Yeah, obviously.
But get that red out of it.
Yeah.
There, you can just use that. Get out of the way. You figured out what you're gonna do here?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that sandpaper. We get the Ugga out.
It poured down rain last night and I never heard it.
Where's the Q-tips? Right here. I need to bring you over some. I got about 50,000 of them. I bought one package for $5 back. I mean, there's got to be 250 Q-tips in that thing.
Yeah. It's the only way to buy them, the big boxes. They don't have to be high quality. In fact, I don't like the ones with the plastic things on them. If you use them with tape, they melt. You get the ones with the paper. I think they're even cheaper with the paper sticks in them. Very good.
Yeah. It's better. This is a $150 brush.
Well, the paint's gonna be chunky, but I don't think it is. That's that old black. That stinky black. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Smells like it. You go on the other side and hold this. Gotta be right there, and I won't hit your fingers. Right there, yeah, and right there. Don't let it lean. Okay, you got it? Let it go. Could be a little light in one spot. I don't know. Does it look all right? Looks a little light right there. Keep it away from the red.
I am.
Okay, let go. All right, that did that. Now we go do the other side. We just swap it.
Ring around the rosy.
Okay. Let it go. That's it.
It's only about 70% humidity.
Well, it ain't getting no clear on it. Because I'll guarantee the clear would blush.
Probably would, yeah.
With this black and red, I can buff it out, buff the haze out of it. Well, that'll make that airplane presentable anyway.
Well, I'm glad Dan made it back all right.
Where's the extension cord? I need to plug in this phone before it croaks. There we go. Let's see. All right. You know, instead of refinishing this, I may just fix the buggers on it. It depends. You know, if it starts popping up.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. My problem with it is you can see the sort of through it.
But yeah.
You know, that's a lot of back masking and stuff, but
The reason you can see through it is there's no paint on it.
I understand that.
And that's why it's light.
That. So what would you do to it?
Like right on the nose here, there's a, you can,
I don't know if it's worth the work. Unless you're really gonna, do what you did before.
you can see that spot there too.
Mm-hmm.
I rubbed,
You'll never get that out of it, that you can fix, but I mean, you'll never get that out of it without shooting white over everything.
yeah.
I mean, that'd be damn near impossible. I mean, it's nice that you could probably mask that with your stencil cutter, but I don't know how much of a hassle that would be to get that back on that exactly right on all those stencils.
You'd have to do each letter separate. Which, I have done shit like that before.
Take you back in time, back in the days of hand taping checkerboards, hand taping letters. I used to put masking tape out on a piece of glass and hand cut a stencil out of masking tape, basically.
Looks like we pulled that off.
What pulled off?
The job, it came off okay, I mean,
Oh, well,
so far.
hold your breath. I must say that yellow masking tape is the best masking tape I've ever used.
$3M. I still gotta go to the smoke shop. Gotta stop at Walmart again. They didn't have no water for me there. How do you clean these up?
That little jar, that little plastic cup of lacquer thinner, I wipe most of the paint off of it, and then I stick it, the end down in there, and I take one of them little syringe things and squeeze it. Just do that a bunch of times, and you probably got to take the seal out of the lid. And
Oh, shoot. Oh, well, hopefully that was crap thinner. I backflushed a little thinner in the bigger jar. Not really. God, it's muggy.
Moisture's coming out of the ground. It must rain pretty good. They said a 90% chance.
All right, that's cleaned up. Now if I can remember how I did this.
Which side was on first?
This side was first. I really need some heat on this, I think. Get your heat gun up here.
No. Of course not.
I bring this over and put it on this table. Okay. Hour and 7 minutes. Yeah, I think I need heat on this. I don't want to take a chance of pulling any of the white paint off. What are you putting the green on there for? I really like that green. I wouldn't mind having a whole airplane that color.
No, I'm not a big green freak, but it does look pretty good.
I can't remember the guy's name from Washington. He got off the forum. He's a big lib. But he had a green airplane at the Nats one year. Really nice looking.
That would make a good looking color. I want one. It's different. It's not just forest green or something, you know, green, sort of a pearl green.
It worked again. Don't burn me. It's really on there. Because there's so much area.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Too much.
It don't take much to.
it's humid.
Heat or no heat?
No.
Probably just warm and doing none.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's not put it on high heat, put it on just low heat.
Got a little flashing there, but that don't look bad.
That's good. It'll work.
Really needs a blue line under there, but not gonna bother. And for you guys that think that this is a Bill Warwood's design, you're not right. That's not correct. It's kind of like the USA 1 is not an Aptrix.
Or an Osama or a Usama. Wasn't that a USA 1?
I don't know. I think so.
It said USA AMA on it, right?
Yeah. A little bit of, see that little bit of overspray right there?
It's gonna get you.
Not gonna worry about it. Just go, yep, it's there. Well, I don't even get it hot.
That's burn your finger stuff there.
Too much. I think I got it now. I think. Now you got just a little bit more to go. Don't rip the paper off.
And don't get in a hurry. And right there, your dangerous spot around fillets and
around any sharp little edges.
Got it all.
That one little spot. I wrote down a piece of tape earlier before you painted that. I said, bigger crap, and that'll go down in that. Caught us in another spot.
There's still some glue on it right there. Kind of bubbled it right there.
That shit sticks better than what you think it does. In fact, I can't understand how they can call that low tack because,
Well, put some vinyl on it and see.
well, vinyl's sort of made for permanent.
When I first got turned on to this, Gary Hajak is the guy who turned me on to this vinyl stuff. So I used to go down to the sign shop, and they used to cut me vinyl as these stencils. And you put it on and try to get it off. Pop, 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 pop.
Hell no, that's a regular sticker. Well, I always use shelf paper, which works pretty good.
You're not going to get the sign shop to cut shelf paper.
Most of the time they won't, but
We got any 70 alcohol up here? Yes.
like just flat white, plain white shelf paper, and it's got a low tack adhesive. But the problem is sometimes it'll leave adhesive. Then you are there trying to clean glue off. The pain in the butt.
I wonder if I get that off there.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it.
That's good. It didn't affect the light.
Pretty damn good there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
Okay, quit messing.
Yeah, quit messing with it. You'll drag it. Drag it red in that white and it'll stain that white. Snap your fingers.
Carted off later tonight. It's got a little bit of flashing on it. It's not perfect, but it's a great flying airplane. I love it. Well, is there anybody out there? Are you guys sleeping or what? Jim, are you watching?
Don Main, you going to the Nats?
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, Don's a good guy.
How about, what's that guy's name that we've been trying to help?
Paul Kepi, he's
Yeah.
not gonna be there. He's got a whole bunch of, it seems like he's got family stuff going on every weekend. Just interferes, or it interferes just enough that he can't drive the distances that it takes to.
Well, tonight I got one night to rub this out.
You're gonna be up late, aren't you?
I'll get most of it.
What needs it the most is the open bays.
Yeah, I won't
You
get
can-
those.
You can feel it.
That'll take some time.
Yeah. That's the tough stuff. I don't know what it is about that silk span. I don't think it's silk span, for one,
Well, let's try my old stuff that I got on the roll.
that we're getting from Brodag, because you never could get silk span.
You still got them wing panels we did the test on?
Yeah, they're down in the basement somewhere.
I'll bring that roll of silk span over. We'll test that because it's a roll about this big around,
Yeah, but silk span, you used to never be able to get it in a roll.
Well, K&S, it had to come off a roll.
They could only make it by a panel. Real silk span is made in a frame.
No, that's Jap tissue.
I'm telling you, I think that it's made in the frame, just like Japanese tissue. And I never in the past ever been able to get silk span in a roll. Could get sheets, 32 or 36 inches long by 24 wide, but that was all the bigger that you could get it. And it just had a different, I think they're just conning us because they found some paper that's pretty damn close.
Like Dr. Paper?
Yeah, like Dr. Paper. It's close, but it isn't the same. Now, Dr. Paper works okay, but got one inherent problem. It'll dent. And you can't, heat doesn't take it all out sometimes, depending on how severe the dent is. But it's not bad, but it's medium weight silk span.
Well, I like Japanese tissue, but man, is it hard to work with. Before Jerry passed away, I wish I could have had a lesson on how he did that, because he was great at it.
Oh, Phelps?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he told me one time, him and his wife were sitting on the tailgate of the truck. And I come walking up and hey, Mr. Buzzard, you know, because Dave Buzzards, and he used to be a Buzzard years ago. And we were talking, and he says it's just time. You just got to be very patient with it. And I'm not very patient, and you're even less patient than I am.
Put it on there, let's go.
Be done with it. And you know how it is when it's wet. It's like working with wet toilet paper. You know, if you stretch it just one iota a little bit too much, you got a big tear in it.
Well, Hunt has a video. I can't remember who he's featured in this video, but they put it on with a glue stick. They don't put any water on it. With a paper glue stick. And then they wet it and pull it and
I'm afraid of doing that because I'm afraid of seeing the glue through the paper then. You know what I mean? If it's on thick or something. And I don't know. My dad always did it this way. He made sure that the wood was glossy and sanded well. And they didn't use anything but thinner to put the paper on with.
how much were his finishes? How much did they weigh?
Well, he was a pretty light finisher, you know. You could see through his white paint. You know, he knew all about light finishes. In fact, he put a finish on my Midwest Mustang. Well, him and me, he was teaching me how to do it. That was so thin that you could see the wood grain through the white. That's good enough. That's all you need. Sit down there on the ground and can't see wood grain. You know?
He's right, just like this.
But he was more into scale. Stunt a little bit, but mostly scale. He just liked scale.
Let's set this on the ground and see how it looks, because that's where you're going to look at it, not up on the table. It's beautiful. Yep, turned out good. That's not the same color red though.
No, it's amazing. You know the problem I went through with the red, trying to match a color.
But it's close enough.
I forgot which color red I was using. Ran out.
That must be a Cadillac red. And that must be insignia red
Yeah.
on the rudder.
Yep. They're just a little bit different.
Yeah. And Miss Ashley red is really different.
Oh, yeah, that's. I used to like to say that's more like a fire engine red, but actually, that Cadillac red is sort of fire engine red. But you know, there's 50 different colors of red.
Well, I might as well put this in the car.
There's different colors of white. You know, it's amazing. You can't.
The different colors of black.
Yeah, you can't mix whites.
Terrible.
Best thing to do is just, I don't know, a lot of our airplanes anymore are insignia white, insignia red, and insignia blue. Red, white, and blue. And then throw in a black and maybe a silver or something like that, and you got a nice 5 colors or 6 colors or something in it, gives it some bling. And you don't have to worry about a bunch of different colors, you know. When you start messing with Miss Ashley red and Cadillac red and all that kind of stuff, then you start running into, you know, mixed match batches, and it can be a real headache. I know I messed around for a couple weeks.
Well, I'm probably gonna take off because I got to renoodle my carrier. I got a bunch of shopping to do.
I got to pack clothes. I got to pack the car up. I got to go to the store yet.
Got a buff?
Finish buffing. Touching up, whatever I need to do with that.
So this was an hour and a half Saturday at John's. Not an all-day event because you guys are going to get your fill of us this week.
I'm afraid so. And then some. We'll have to get over there Sunday, get us a tent spot. They're not already taken. There's guys went over there Friday.
I'd like to be right where we were last year, right on the corner.
That'd be nice, but it's really, there's no ultimate spot out there. Because they're going to make you walk. They'll have you on circle 1 to circle 4 to whatever, and carrying stuff back and forth. And
Do a lot of walking next week.
yeah. I wish I had wheels for my flight box. That's the worst of it. It's the heaviest thing to carry.
Get your Harbor Freight dolly.
I got a little wagon over there.
Oh, bring it. No room. You need a semi-trailer to bring all the shit you really want to bring.
There's only so much, you know, as it is, I don't bring a big toolbox, you know, I mean, if I need any major repairs, I really don't have it. I've got the basic tools in that toolbox, you know, 1/4 inch wrench, needle nose pliers, an X-Acto knife. I don't have any glues. And I used to carry a couple different kinds of super glue, a couple different kinds of
If you're
epoxy,
gluing at the
and
field, you're done. At the Nats.
pretty much at any contest, really. If you're pulling the needle valve out, you're done. Because you might not, well, you might at the Nats, but at a local contest, you might not get back up in time to.
Well, see, the nice thing about the Nats is you got 2 days testing tune, Sunday, Monday.
Right.
Or is it Monday, Tuesday?
Monday, Tuesday. You can fly on Sunday too, but
you don't want to fly on Sunday because Monday's appearance judging.
I'm gonna fly. Just wipe it off.
I mean,
It's already polished and waxed, so.
it makes it hard because appearance judging is from 1 until 3 or 4 or something like that. So it sort of screws the whole afternoon as far as practice goes.
I'm not happy about how the appearance judging, how the time constraints are. But in order for me to fix it, I would have to do it. Then I can't fly.
Mm. I think Eber and Mark will do a good job.
Probably. We'll see how it goes.
I think as long as they don't lollygag.
It takes 30 seconds to look at an airplane. Yep, there it is. Set it down.
It should. Assign a point value and go on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, remember last year, I mean, there was a line of 50 people there.
Because they were taking 10 minutes an airplane.
2 hours, you know, in high winds and all that stuff, and everybody's holding their airplanes out there and they're trying to fly off in the winds and
That was a June contest, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why. High winds. June is no good.
I mean, if they wanted to do it, if they had to change it, they'd change it to August. Don't change it earlier, make it later. Make it better weather. And maybe a chance of it even being a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
June is just always noted for terrible
Well, the
rains and
reason why
terrible winds.
The reason why they do that. Here's my gas bill. 7.5 gallons for $31. Isn't that ridiculous? Would have been $15, 2 years ago.
Yeah. I'll fill up before we leave. I've got almost a full tank of gas. I just filled up the other day and it was about like that. And I wasn't even at 7/8 of the tank. I filled up. In 40
Here's the red I
minutes.
should have used right here.
Yeah.
Cadillac red
Good stuff.
for my next airplane.
Good stuff. Or like I was telling them guys, you know, if you stick with stuff, known colors, don't get into the elaborate colors. Stick with insignia red, insignia white, insignia blue. Those are all good, nice, solid colors.
Here's a full quarter Cadillac red, J9555.
Good stuff. Let's see what
We got some paint.
I've got 3 quarts over here.
Of what? Cadillac?
J9555.
Yeah.
And then insignia blue and insignia white. Lemon yellow. Lemon yellow is a good color. I like lemon yellow. It's bright. It's a bright color.
Now my Magnum that I'm going to paint is going to be a custom color. I think I should buy another gallon of white.
We got over half a gallon.
Well, that ain't enough.
It's just a little over half a gallon.
I'll get another gallon. Because I got to take the white and mix it with this.
It's right there. The white's right here.
This is gray. That's white.
Insignia white.
Got plenty of clear. There's a full gallon of Brodak back there.
I've got 2 gallons of the tinted top being clear.
That's
Probably 2 gallons of that. We've got crystal clear over there, a little less than, I can't remember.
I gotta ask you, is this mine?
I
think it is.
Yeah, because I was looking for it. Man, I got no 320.
I think it is, yeah. I gotta roll downstairs.
Yeah. That Magnum series has gone over real well. Get 750 views and
For a quick build airplane, that airplane flies good.
yeah, it does. I know.
I remember a lot of those airplanes in the past, and the thing about them is they build so quick. We were talking about it the other day. You can build one of those things really and monocode it in a week.
Yeah.
You get on it. A week of evenings, not even a week of all dayers, but a week of evenings. Working pretty good, from the time you get off work until 10 o'clock at night. You could have that airplane built in a week and covered with monocoque.
Yeah, the finishing takes considerably longer.
Yeah, but if you want to paint it, you gotta add a couple weeks to it.
A month. 2 months.
Yeah. Well, how good a paint job you want? You want a utilitarian job or do you want a front road job? The airplane is a nice airplane. If you was to crash your good airplane, say before the Nats or before a contest you really wanted to attend, and you got a Magnum kit, put that puppy together and monocode it and be out there flying.
I hope it comes out in the 50s, but
The plane could have been designed to be built easier. You know that as well as I do. The bulkhead should have been made in pieces.
right.
The top should have been off of every one of those, and that's so easy to do like that.
Well, I cut mine off.
Do the bridge thing just like you did, and stick that in there. That's pretty simple. Doesn't have any leak. Everything's sort of square. It's just triangles and squares. And
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna head home. I gotta stop and get some noodles. Those foam tubes for my car carrier. I got one. I got one of the big ones, but I need some small ones. I forgot about. So I got some shopping to do, and I'll be on later on this evening. Fair winds, tight lines. We'll see you at the Nats tomorrow. See ya.
They might be hard to find.
No.
Pool noodles?
Yeah.